Well, let's take a look at number 24. It says use Cramer's rule to solve, if possible, a system of equations. And we'll first do it on the calculator. This is via the TI-83 84. And we got 2x plus y is equal to 10. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. Now, if you got a linear system of equations, linear, everything's the first power, and you're going to use calculator, the best one to use is always RREF. So that's one we're going to do. Now I'm going to write down a matrix that corresponds with this system of equations. I'll drop my x's, y's, and equals, and I get 2, 1, 10, and 4, negative 3, and 6. And let's go ahead and put this in now to our calculator. So I'm going to go to matrix menu, second, x and negative 1, left arrow over to edit, enter on A. Now this is rows by columns, so we got 2 by 3. So do 2 enter, 3 enter. And we got 2 enter, 1 enter, 10 enter. 4 enter, negative 3 enter, and 6 enter. And then we'll do a second mode to exit out. Now we want to go through our REF. So I'll do second, x and negative 1, right arrow to math, and up arrow to RREF. Make sure you choose the one with 2 R's. That stands for reduced row echelon form. So I do enter on it. Go back in my matrix menu, do enter on A, and enter again. Now, if it's 2 equations, 2 variables, you look at your first 2 by 2 and see if it's a diagonal of 1s and 0s everywhere else. If it is, that means it worked. Well, this one worked. But we got decimals, but we can always change decimals by doing math, enter. And we get 18 fifths and 14 fifths. 18 fifths, 14 fifths would be C. So our answer is 24C. And that checks. Well, let's look at how to do this by hand. I think Cramer's rule is kind of fun, personally, but then again, I don't have much of a life, so I don't sit around and do Cramer's rule on Saturday night, in case you're wondering. Let's see, 2x plus y equals 10. 4x minus 3y is equal to 6. Okay, so for Cramer's rule, we're going to find, for 2 equations, 2 variables, we're going to find 3 determinants. Now the there we go. Now the D, what we're going to do is we're going to take our numbers off of our variables, the coefficients. So we've got 2, 1, 4, and negative 3. Now the 2 and 4 is my x column, and the 1 and negative 3 is my y column. I know that's kind of small, but for my d sub x, I'm going to take my x column and I'm going to replace it with the numbers on the right side. So I got 10, 6, and then the y column remains as is. So again, for the d sub x, I replace the x column with the numbers on the right side. Now for the d sub y, I'm going to take this d and I'll replace the y column with the numbers on the right side. So I got 2, 4, and 10, and 6. Let's go ahead and find these determinants. 2 by 2, you cross multiply. 2 times negative 3 minus 4 times 1. That gives us negative 6 minus 4 gives us negative 10. This one, 10 times negative 3 minus 6 times 1. That gives us 10 times negative 3 is negative 30, and negative 6 gives us negative 36. And here I got 2 times 6 minus 4 times 10. So that gives us 12 minus 40. Too early. 12 minus 40. That's bad. Negative 28. I actually can do basic math. Okay, and x is going to equal to d sub x over d, and y is going to equal to d sub y over d. Well, d sub x we said was negative 36, and d was negative 10. The negatives cancel, and 36 divided by 10, they're both divisible by 2, so that gives us 18/5. dy is negative 28 over d, which is negative 10. Negatives cancel again, and that gives me 14/5. So our answer, using Kramer's rule, is 18/5, 14/5, which is 18/5, 14/5 is C.